Hey guys, mL7 from Team Envy here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the best combo in Overwatch in 2021. Let's get it started. The best combo in Overwatch in 2021 is the mother-daughter combo, Ana plus Nanod Pharah. The combo is incredibly strong because, first off, the recent hit scan nerfs. You know, a couple of months ago there was a big patch that changed the way that hit scan damage scales for all of damage wise. To make it clearer, hit scan damage now scales to 30% maximum fallout damage, down from 50%. This change increased Pharah's survivability as it nerfed hit scans, which are Pharah's primary counters. Secondly, even if Barrage is not available, Pharah will do a ton of damage because Nano Boost gives you extra damage, so if you land the rockets, you'll do more damage. And secondly, as we all know, Pharah does more damage if she lands direct hits. So, she can get closer and land more direct hits because Nano also gives her reduced damage, okay? So she's gonna take less damage than if she wouldn't have Nano. 50% damage reduction from incoming damaging sources is absolutely huge, and it gives her a lot of space to work with. Thirdly, it splits the team fight, and in ranked at least, Chaos is power, okay? Because the enemies don't know if they should turn around and try to eliminate the Nanod Pharah, or if they should go and eliminate Diana, or if they should just run around the map, grab a coffee and accept defeat. They just don't know. So a Nano Pharah is absolute chaos for the enemy team. And last reason, it's a case in which one of the DPSs is making space. Usually in Overwatch, tanks have that mission of making space, you know, they go to that corner, they hold the shield, team walk behind me. But if you nano a Pharah, she actually gives tanks a lot of room to work with. They're not forced to go and take corners or walk in front or like take the space, right? Pharah is nanoed, she sees the enemies, she goes like, this is free real estate, dives in, and then the tanks follow up. Of course, some tanks sometimes might want to engage before the fire goes in, but in general, Pharah will make a lot of space with Nano, which gives your tanks a lot of room to work with. By the way, I'm gonna give you some tips in training range before I'm gonna dive into some clips in which I'm gonna illustrate how strong this combo is and why you should be doing it in your ranked games. Ana pro tip on how to use her well in this combo. Try to be very conservative with your abilities. Why? Because usually Pharah's being pocketed by the other healer. Usually you play Pharah Mercy, and Mercy's kind of busy damage boosting and healing up the Pharah. So in case you're low, you will probably need to use the nade for yourself. This being said, make sure to position accordingly. You need to play in cover, you need to play in areas where you're not gonna take a lot of damage, where you're not gonna take damage at all, better said. That would be optimal. And in case you do take damage, make sure to have the nade for yourself, sleep dart for self-peel, and also maybe a health pack nearby so that you do not ask for healing from the Mercy that is pocketing the Pharah. Here's one cool trick on how to get extra damage from your ultimate. Right before you cast it, make sure to do one rocket. Why? Because the start of the animation of the ultimate is instant, which means that you can just throw in a left click and just ult. Additional 120 damage. See that the ammo went from 5 to 6. Easy clap. In the following clips, I'll show you some examples of when and how to use the combo in order to get the maximum value out of it. Firstly, let's cover who calls for the play. Usually, as we can see, the Pharah needs to call out for the Nano. She's the one that has eyes on the enemies, she needs to go deep into the backline, so she must have at least one of her abilities available. And who else better to know if she has her abilities available other than the Pharah player. Also, keep in mind, when Nano is used, Ana needs to play from a position in which she's hard to get focused. Sometimes, Diana can call to Nano Pharah if they know where the enemy is being positioned, as you can see in this clip. The enemies are playing on the top right of first point, a standard defensive position on Umbani. If, as Ana, you don't need the nade for self-peel, throw it at your ulting Pharah. If possible, try to time this with when she's going to take damage, because if she is full HP, the nade will go through her. Now let's watch the same clip, but from Pharah's perspective. As you can see, she uses her E to get closer to the enemy, then does the rocket barrage combo that we've covered earlier, and decides to eliminate the squishies rather than go for the D.Va, as D.Va counters her with her defense matrix and has more HP, so it's harder to kill. Always think who you need to focus. Usually, you will go for the 150, 250, 200 HP heroes that can kill you fast, even if you have nano. If they are down, you can take care of the rest. So for example, there's a McCree over there, bam, bam, bam. Get the McCree first, then focus on the others. If Ana needs to get into a better position fast, she must use unscope shots to pocket the Pharah ulting because she maintains full movement speed when doing so. Additionally, Pharah will stand still while she's ulting, so easy shots. Okay, so far we've seen who calls for nano, who Pharah needs to go for, and how Ana needs to pocket the Pharah. This being said, let's see how teamfights go with this combo. If you're playing Pharah and see somebody out of position, ask for nano to secure the kill if it's too risky to go that deep without nano boost. The fact that you take less damage and do more damage when having the nano on you allows you to do aggressive plays. With this in mind, fights will not always happen in choke points, so get used to doing scrappy fights. As Ana, always have eyes on your Pharah and also have some cover nearby to fall back to. It is your team's job to try to keep Pharah alive while she's doing her barrage. You also have to do that because you're part of the team, so you need to heal her, but sometimes she might go in very deep. When she does this, you need to move forward as Ana, and when you do so, you need to be in cover, because if Pharah dies, guess who's gonna be the most focused target? You. So always keep in mind that you walk forward, but always stay in cover, while of course being in line of sight of your teammates and maybe also being able to do some damage to the enemies. Now this is an important tip that took me a couple of months to understand, so pay attention. Sometimes Nano Pharah doesn't do anything in the kill feed. Okay, you will Nano Pharah, she'll do some rockets and it won't do anything, but eventually you'll win the team fight. Why? Because a Nano Pharah actually pressures the enemy into bad positions from which your teammates can capitalize on. Because they can go in, easy kill, that's it. Also, if Pharah is being pocketed by a Mercy and you need to save the nade for somebody else, not for yourself, because you're taking damage and you want to nade for somebody else, and you ask for heal from the Mercy that's pocketing Pharah, make sure that while Mercy is healing you, you are healing the Pharah, so she doesn't get damaged, doesn't die, and you'll live a happy life. Those are my tips on how to execute the best combo in Overwatch in 2021. I hope you found this video useful, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. mL7 out.